Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rumbling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because they can, and they continue with the sinking city. Blind. Let me talk to Anna Cavendish.
Fish? Fresh fish?
I found the poisoner and dealt with him. He won't be bothering you anymore.
See, bless you, Charlie. That's great news. Who was it?
Well, see, now that's the interesting part. It was your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. Well, that son of a rotten shark finally got what was coming to him. Good riddance. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
You are oddly calm.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband was a poisoner.
He's nobody to me. The EOD is my family now. We serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. You've done us both a huge favor by relieving him of the burden of his miserable existence. Well done, Charlie.
Okay, she sounds like a psychopath as well. Like, if she's trying to hide how evil they are, she's not doing a particularly good job in this moment.
Alright, no more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an Innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured is going to happen. Note to Maurice. Kill him. A. Okay. I wonder if I can adjust my... I can. So she is definitely a filthy liar, covering the EOD's shady ambitions. Not much is true. I imagine she has probably fled by now? Although I guess she might have not suspected that I am going to survive, in which case she wouldn't flee because she would think I'm going to end up dead.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady. My name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
What is this order you mentioned?
Yeah. You don't know, do you? EOD. It really stands for the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Dagon?
An old being from the depths of the sea. In books, they show him as a monstrous amphibian. The Innsmouthers worship him as a god. And of course, they make sacrifices to him. In blood.
Well, it's not like I have options. I gotta find the scientist. Now, what's the price?
Believe me, I'll be glad to help you find her. But I need a little help first.
Yeah, I figured.
You've seen some of the city now, am I right? You've an inkling what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it, you've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
All right, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
Report to Mr. Throgmorton. Okay, I can. Why not? What? Are they eating his son's corpse? Or is it a cake shaped like his son's corpse? Which, mind you, is only slightly less weird.
I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. The good news is I've found Glover.
And the bad?
The bad news is he's dead. Murdered.
Indeed. Did you discover who killed him?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time? Find me Glover's killer. I need the name of the man who crossed me, Mr. Reed, if I'm to make an example.
I know who is behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Yeah, both of those are true. Because not all Innsmouthers are part of the EOD.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Yes, but I don't think it's wise to directly say that to someone that powerful.
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Okay. I have a shotgun, which is pretty cool and will probably help. So, do I have any upgrades for the shotgun? Carry more rifle rounds. Carry 4 more shotgun rounds, yes. I'll take that. Load 2 additional shells into the shotgun. Okay, let's do it.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
The cake is pretty weird, actually. Pretty weird indeed. Okay, I think I'll finally go to Salvation Harbor, because that's where advertisements in the local newspapers. Okay, so I'll check that first. Okay, I need to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I need to visit the newspaper's office.
Stay safe.
Toothless Bob's wake. The time has come to send Toothless Bob on his final journey, this time to the Seven Oaks Bar at the crossroad of Clamshore Street and Salvation Road in western Salvation Harbor. Not quite sure how that's relevant per se, unless Toothless Bob is a ship. Be ready to fight tentacled monsters, I guess. So it almost makes it sound like they were a staple of life in this place before the flood. Okay, so let me review what addresses I need to Crossroad of Clamshore Street and Salvation Road. Salvation Road is here and Clamshore Street is right here. Okay, maybe there's something else I can find before I get there. Old Church Road between Seven Oaks and Windheim. Old Church Road between Windheim and Seven Oaks. Okay, I'll visit that. I might start with that, actually.
What's your problem?
Church of Redemption. Historical heritage.
Church of Redemption, founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord. Won't budge.
There's something over there. So what's the quest about with the historical heritage? The flood took something from all of us, but can we afford to let it take from our city? Countless historic sites have been damaged, some beyond repair, and it is our duty to preserve what is left of them. This brochure will tell you about the oldest, proudest sites, including the Church of Redemption, the Church of St. Michael, the University of Oakmont, the Fish Market, the Hospital of St. Mary. The city is an old one, let's not forget that. Oakmont Historic Heritage Preservation Society. So I'm currently at the Redemption Church. Built by the Carpenter family, today the Redemption Church provides spiritual guidance to city's most damaged districts. St. Michael's Church, the oldest church in Oakmont, dedicated to St. Michael. A historic marketplace that has endured for centuries and the livelihood of many local fishermen. The foremost medical establishment of our city, unfailingly providing aid to those in need. Founded by Throgmortons, the University of Oakmont is the city's most prestigious place of learning. The Grant family has been generously sponsoring it since its establishment. Okay, there's a retrocognition scene to view here, apparently.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed.
The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
Esse quam videri is to be rather than something. But videri, I don't quite know what that means again. So I'm going to check and put it in the description.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody... Good. Let this place be...
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed. The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
The old Carpenter Manor stood here centuries ago, until a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The church was built over the ruin.
Okay, got a knowledge point out of this already. Redemption Church was built in 1667 rather, making it the oldest church in Oakmont. Its story, however, is not without its share of horror. It used to be a site of the old Carpenter mansion before a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The surviving patriarch ordered a church built over the ruin to erase the event from the public memory. For the most part, he succeeded, but the grounds have remained dark and dismal ever since. I am taking this, clean the streets with the wider shotgun spread and improved damage, because I don't have the other weapons yet, so it doesn't make much sense to me to upgrade them for the time being.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister? What's your problem?
A lot of hanged men in here. Okay, this is very clearly significant, but I don't entirely know what it means. Maybe the quest log will tell me something? Building this church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the most moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean cold. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there, even after the flood. The VERMIIS MYSTERIIS. The cover of this tome is made of black leather with copper insets covered in a green patina. It describes the rituals and tools of priests who seek the worlds that lie beyond. Arlang is an item that the caster imbues with his soul before the travel to the beyond. To begin, one should find a shell or piece of polished wood on the shore of the ocean. It must be placed in the ground not further than 10 paces from the tide line on the 20th day of the lunar month. After exactly 9 days, mark the place with 2 circles and proper signs. Chant thrice the incantation to grant it its powers. Okay, so I finished the quest about the mystic tomes. What do I want as far as skills are concerned? Grenades and firebombs have increased range, increased damage. Okay, this is kind of potentially useful, because I'm not sure how long it will be before I get other... You know what? I'll go with this. Smart packing. Carry up to 25 pieces of any crafting material. And crafting efficiency explosives. 15% to save materials when crafting explosives. Because explosives are by far my most effective weapon. Okay, so where now? Intersection of Moorland Road and Salvation Road. Moorland is right here, and Salvation is right here. Okay, so in fact, you can just travel back here and it should be somewhere nearby. I don't think I ever viewed this. To the unsung heroes of the underground. Okay, I'm back. So let's try again to decipher that. To the unsung heroes in the underground. In the underground. Yeah, I can't read that, unfortunately. But it's some kind of a cave? No, it's actually, it's a railway tunnel. Interesting. However, on the crossroads between Salvation Road and Moorland is supposed to be this. His home. So it should be somewhere over here.
Rest in peace.
Martha Stokes.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
Yeah, I don't even know. A letter from the morgue. Mr. Stokes, the price for separate burial for your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. The morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks, or we will have to inter your mother in a mass grave.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
Oh, Ma. I killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
So he had some regrets about killing Mr. Throgmorton's friend. Actually, is there... I'm clearly missing something, and it's most likely something obvious. It often is.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is. Rest in peace.
Killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
I'm clearly missing something. The answer is what? I don't think I can inspect the knife separately. Oh, I can actually. Okay.
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
Okay, the woman who took the mirror. An unknown woman took possession of the mirror that the thieves stole from Glover's residence. She killed Phil O'Connell, also known as Squint. She said she would fix what Francis had done. She may look odd, but there's not a frail bone in her body, and still more than capable of murder. So, Francis Throgmorton is Robert Throgmorton's ancestor, so I would imagine he would probably know what this is about, right? So I'll report to him the next chance I get. . But I am going to actually do it next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!